You were recently filmed applying for a job, successfully it would seem, at McDonald's. This is a two-part question. Firstly, how does it feel being on a 0 hours contract? And two, did you inform them that you are currently applying for another job? You know, sometimes you hear something, you hear some stuff, and you think, oh my God, that's stupid. That is so stupid. Yeah, all the time. But I think that wrapped up in that two-part question is probably the stupidest combination of stupid I've ever heard. It's quite beautiful, actually. It's quite beautiful because it's so stupid. It's so stupid, it's quite beautiful. You're dodging the question, Mr. President. If I am, Harry, then it's only to save you embarrassment, because that was a stupid question. It was a stupid question. Yeah, which you apparently can't answer. Harry, look, I can't dignify, what's going on here? I can't dignify that with an answer because, look, Harry, I'm not really working at McDonald's, okay? You're not? Right. Okay. Well, I'm sure I'm not alone in feeling a little bit deceived here. It almost sounds like you're ready to admit, or want to admit, this whole thing was just a stunt, Donald, a coordinated stunt. I mean, yeah, of course it was. Of course it was. I've got you. I have got you. It's on screen. It's on TV. It's on the camera. He just admitted to it being a stunt, to being a scam. Somebody, call someone. Call the press. Call someone. Call the Watergate guys. Burnwood and Woodstein. You're not going to wiggle out of this one, Donald. You're not going to wiggle out of this one. You just admitted it. The whole thing was a stunt. Is he having a stroke? Is he having a stroke? What? What? What do you mean? No? No? Really? Well, you have extremely good relationships with your children. So we're just going to move on, are we? We're going to move on. But what I want to know is, how should a child who's upset his father go about getting his father back on side without disturbing his highly strung wife, admitting he was wrong, or looking stupid in the public eye? Look, Harry, there's nothing you can do without upsetting your wife. I mean, she's outraged as an occupation. Her occupation is outrage, okay? It's costing me my hair. That's where I can sympathize with you, Harry, but I'm 80 and you're only 40, so it's too young. You're a young guy, Harry. Have you tried maybe massaging some tea tree oil into your roots, maybe into your scalp? You sound like Meghan. She always wants to massage some oil somewhere. The other day, she massaged a whole smashed avocado into her skinny pins to make them shine. Anyway, we're getting very close to wrapping up the first episode of the interview you never knew you needed. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to ask of our resident doctor in the corner? Well, thank you for introducing me at last, Harry. I've been sitting here like a plum. Hello, doctor. Well, I get a lot of people telling me I shouldn't get the majority of my fluid intake from Diet Coke. But I'm physically fine. I'm one of the best. So how do you explain that? No, Donald, you might be fit as a butcher's dog, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Diet Coke is a good substitute for water. I mean, the body is a hormonal battleground, and the aspartame can really play havoc with the inner melodies. So what you're saying is I've got great genetics. Oh, you cheeky rapscallion. You do really have a delightful habit of accentuating the positive and eliminating the negative. It's a gift, it's a gift. However, Donald, I really would rather see you chugging down a litre or two of pure H2O rather than this coloured and flavoured carbonated water. And nevertheless, it was always good to have a little bit of what you want. It won't kill you. It's what I always have my brandy, and I always have marshmallows after every meal for perhaps a fortnight at a stretch. Well, thank you for that, Doctor. Anyway, it's time to wrap things up. So the Doctor and I will be back very soon for another episode of The Interview You Never Knew You Needed. Thank you for coming, Mr. President. It's quite the experience, actually.